Hello, Ragul. How are you doing today?
Good.
I understand that you
I'm
were sick, so how are you feeling now?
good. I felt a little better but I had to eat only idli for the rest of the week all day. I
Hmm.
can only eat it at night.
Did you have any curry with the Italy?
I know.
No, just plain Italy. Actually, I love Italy. Anyway, so we are finishing up Unit 2. What has Unit 2 been about? Tell us. What has it been
Unit
about?
two's Unit two's uh, uh, about what was it again? It was about book review.
Yeah, it's
Book
about,
review.
book reviews and also book genres. And
Yeah.
so, tell us, what are some different book genres?
Uh, the this is the uh, this is a story about on
Well,
the run.
hold on. Let's go back to book genres. Again, this is all about genres. What are some different types of book genres?
Uh, there's like horror, right? Like
Hmm.
horror stories about witches and ghosts and monsters that I'll not watch because they don't put this in India because they don't put horror movies like witches and that. They only put horror in Indian movies like fighting and things.
Okay. And so, what's your favorite genre?
My favorite genre is adventure.
And why do you like adventure so much? Why is this your favorite?
Um, that's because adventure that means you could travel the world and go into forest and seek for it, and then
Hmm.
it's just like Robin Hood. And I don't know. No, I'm not going to grow up like that. I'm just like it. I don't not going to grow up like that. I want to be a doctor when I grow up.
Okay. And so, which is your least favorite genre of all the genres we talked about?
You mean the genres I don't like?
Yeah, least favorite. Something you like the least, a genre you like the least. What would it be?
Romance. I hate romance.
Okay, strongly dislike it. So why do you dislike romance so much?
Yeah, because whenever there's romance, some guys kiss with a girl and a boy. I
Okay,
hate it.
it's kind of
And
disgusting. All
because
right.
it's only girls like romance.
And
I'm a boy.
yeah, obviously. So we also went over some key language. Do you remember any of our key words from this unit? We had so many key words. Do you remember any keywords that stick out?
Yeah, like surprising and confusing and predictable.
What does
And don't
predictable
forget annoying.
mean? What does that mean, predictable?
It means the if, you know the ending part.
Hmm.
If you reveal the secret, that means it'll be very easy to know.
Hmm.
That's predictable.
Mm.
That's a
Okay.
bad thing to reveal the secret. Very bad thing.
So you know what's going to happen at the end of the story. And so also we had the word dull. What's another word for dull?
Dull. Another rule for dull, and let's see.
Another word for dull would be what?
Confusing.
Well, actually, boring. Boring is another word for
Oh,
dull. Okay.
oh.
And again, if a storyline is confusing, is that a good or bad thing for a storyline to be confusing?
It's a bad thing. If it's confusing, no one will know anything.
Hmm. Do you like confusing movies?
No, if it was confusing voice, I'll not understand one thing.
Hmm.
I watched
So,
one Tamil movie one day and I
mhm.
was very confused. That time I forgot Indian language.
Okay. So here
But I still liked it.
we read a review called On the Run. Who is On the Run by?
It's by Dom Taylor.
And so
And I
what's the
also,
genre here?
the genre is thriller.
Yeah, it's a thriller. And so does he give this a good positive review?
Yes,
And what does he say about the book's storyline?
the storyline, let me see. He said that was original and exciting,
Mm-hmm.
believable and likable,
Well, what
realistic
does he say about the
and beautiful.
characters?
The characters, wait, let me see. The characters, the characters. The characters were likable too.
Hmm. So is there a part that he didn't like? Is there some part here he didn't like?
The president's house.
What part didn't he like here?
I didn't like the part where they have to go and I hate the part when they were what do you call it again? They were I think in this story, the poster showing that they're running and running in a car faster with a police car chasing them from the back. I don't like that part.
Okay, so it wasn't realistic. And so here he says that it's a gripping story. What does it mean if a story is gripping? What does that mean? This is one of our key words as well from this unit.
Gripping?
Yeah, what does it mean if a story is gripping?
It's like a thriller.
But does that mean it's really interesting or really boring?
Interesting.
Yeah, really interesting. You can't put it down. So here you wrote a book review. What was your book review on?
It's about the Werewolves by Paul Ryan.
So tell us go ahead, read your review here.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to read the story, okay? Now, I have just read of the Werewolves by Paul Ryan. It's an action thriller about 3 werewolves that turn into human children even though they still have paws and claws on their hands and feet. The interesting part was that the werewolves were smart and strong. The surprising part was that they never left anyone behind and they were protective. I found the characters to be unrealistic because it seemed more like a cartoon than real life. Despite this, I still like the characters because they were likable and interesting. I would recommend this book to readers who are familiar with Paul Ryan's work as well, and readers who are fans of action-packed backstories. Overall, this story is exciting and fun to read.
Okay, great. So, I mean, overall, how did you find, or what did you find so interesting about this story? What was your favorite part?
My favorite part where the werewolves had paws and claws and turned into children. That is like.
Okay. And so is there anything that you didn't like about the story, similar to what we talked about with On the Run? Anything you didn't like?
I only don't like the part where what do you call this? I only didn't like the part where it was caught. I only didn't like the part where it was very cartoony. I don't like that part.
No, cartoonish.
Yeah, I don't like that part.
Oh,
but
you
I still
didn't
like
like
the
it.
story. I just don't like the cartoony thing.
Anything else you want to tell the audience about this story? Anything you would recommend? Maybe about stories in general.
Anything like that? Oh, wait. Oh. I think, okay, this is only the main part of the story. We're just telling about the story. That we have another story like this, but that's going to be the real story. And the real story, I can't tell that much, but it's going to be awesome. That will turn into someone. It's
Sounds
not a real
great.
story. It's not a real story. Just that you're just telling about the story. We're not really good. We're not This is not a real story. We're just telling about the story.
Okay, good. So anyway, thank you very much, Ragul. Again, next video that we do, we're going to be in Unit 3, and we will find out what Unit 3 is about. Say bye, Ragul. Bye.
Bye.